It's been 63 years since Nigeria became an independent country. But many Nigerians becoming truly independent of poverty, insecurity, unemployment and other social issues still remains an illusion. In this story, Gist Nigeria's Wale Fakile takes a trip down memory lane to Nigeria's checkered history just as he speaks with some Nigerians about their daily realities and what must be done to have a country full of truly independent Nigerians.
Nigeria is yours. Nigeria is remarkable in its formation and essential character. We are a broad and dynamic blend of ethnic groups.
In 1914, British colonialists merged Nigeria's northern and southern protectorates, initiating a complex tapestry of over 250 ethnic groups. This amalgamation, while fostering diversity, also sowed the seeds of division that would shape Nigeria's future.
By 1914, when we were said to have been brought together under amalgamation, a number of issues were unattended to.
I did not see anything like independence in Nigeria. So we're still ruled by the foreign nations.
We have some foundational challenges that are yet unattended to.
By the 1940s, Nigeria's quest for independence had gained momentum. However, differing visions emerged among prominent leaders. Nnamdi Azikiwe and Obafemi Awolowo advocated for a swift transition to independence, while Ahmadu Bello favored a more gradual approach. These ideological differences foreshadowed future power struggles within the country.
We were partly ready and we were partly unready, and unfortunately we never succeeded moving towards nation building, and we are still grappling with the process of nation building.
Finally, in 1960, Nigeria achieved self-rule as a constitutional entity, with Nnamdi Azikiwe assuming the ceremonial presidency and Abubakar Tafawa Balewa becoming prime minister. The nation was immersed in a wave of optimism. Unfortunately, regional and ethnic tensions eroded this euphoria, leading to instability. Just 6 years after independence, a military coup toppled the civilian government, marking the beginning of a turbulent era with intermittent periods of democratic governance.
We got the independence, but we got it under a wrong platform. We got it under the wrong foundation, because I still believe that the wrongness of that foundation is the problem that we are facing today.
The late Ojukwu was not happy about the way some people from eastern parts of the country were treated here in the north.
Well, I don't know much about that civil law because I hate it at all. So I don't even research on it. You know, I don't like the things happen during the civil law.
In 1967, Nigeria descended into a devastating civil war when the then eastern region sought secession. The war ended in 1970 with Nigeria remaining undivided, but it resulted in the loss of countless lives. Subsequent military regimes grew increasingly repressive, and despite abundant oil revenues, widespread corruption and mismanagement plagued the nation. As Nigerians grappled with frustration and disillusionment, the dream of a stable democracy remained elusive.
Painfully, close to about 50 odd years thereafter plus, we can still see, feel, and sense the challenges created by that civil war.
I haven't read about Nigerian Constitution, but I know about the Constitution to some extent.
Definitely, I have read the Constitution.
After years of international pressure, Nigeria finally transitioned back to civilian rule in 1999. The new constitution aimed to curb abuses of power and promote national unity. Despite its significance, many Nigerians remain unfamiliar with the contents of this crucial document.
People like us conducted a research 6 years ago down to this, to this present time. We discovered that, look, nothing less than 90% of Nigerians, home and abroad, have never even lay their hands on the document called Nigerian Constitution.
A lot of times people start comparing and saying Americans are very patriotic and all that. Look at their system. They teach their children from the onset, from the cradle, what the Constitution is all about.
Following independence, Nigeria experienced various republics. The first republic from 1963 to 1966 witnessed the early years of democracy but was cut short by a military coup. The Second Republic from 1979 to 1983 was marred by political instability and economic challenges. The Third Republic from 1992 to 1993 was short-lived, with its democratic aspirations thwarted by a military intervention. Presently, Nigeria operates under the Fourth Republic, which began in 1999 and has seen a mixture of progress and ongoing challenges.
There's no unity, there's no dialogue, in short, it has never served its purpose.
One of the profound problems Nigerians are facing in our democratical system is the issue of continuity and patriotism.
While Nigeria's transition to democracy brought hope, it has not been without obstacles. Challenges such as corruption, electoral irregularities, and security concerns continue to affect the country's democratic process. These issues, coupled with the lack of awareness about the Constitution and its contents among the Nigerian population, contribute to a sense of disconnection and in their efforts to foster unity.
Nigeria does not exist in the minds of Nigerians. And what are we going to do? We need a document, advocacy, consciously supporting, constitutional literacy.
I think that there's an important case to be made about maybe starting all over again and having some of these fundamental questions about Nigeria considered, whether it has to do with devolution of powers, whether it has to do with regionalism, whether it has to do with the way funds are allocated with our natural resources. So there's an important case to be made.
All these older people, so they should allow young people to rule too. Let's see what will happen.
Each and every Nigerian youth should try and get their PVC. Then secondly, Nigerian youth should try and participate.
We the youths, we need to have one mind, come together to build this country.
Today, a new generation of Nigerian youth fueled by digital connectivity and a desire for change is emerging. They are demanding transparency, accountability, and active participation in the democratic process.
This amendment is a patchwork. So give the people of Nigeria, if you really believe that we are in a democratic dispensation, give the people of Nigeria a constitution. Then place before us the option of having a very weak center.
We need to also make government more transparent in general, whether it's in accessing freedom of information requests, whether having the national laws and policies posted on websites people can access it.
Some people have said an independent Nigeria should never have come into existence. Some have said that our country will be torn apart. They are forever mistaken.
As Nigeria continues to push into the future, uncertainty looms large 63 years after independence. Yet, with each passing generation comes the power to reshape the nation. Wale Fakile, Just Nigeria.
We all need to keep building a nation where peace and justice reign. What's your 63rd independence story? Share your thoughts and pictures with us on X at Just Nigeria TV. We would like to hear from you.